You're currently watching the Stella Modeling User Guide video series, which is a series that is intended to be a companion to the Stella M user guide. This video will go over building the project type library. In this video, we will go over the definition of project types in Stella M, default project types in Stella M, and creating a new project type in the project type library. So what are project types and how are they defined in Stella M? Project types categorize projects together into groups, usually based on a project's purpose, the services that they offer, the housing components, possibly even the target populations. And the reason that project types are so important in Stella M is because forming an ideal system is based on what project types best serves which clients and what gets them to housing the quickest. And project types are the building blocks of a system model, and they are a key component of system modeling and implementation planning. So now we are on the Stella M landing page, and on Stella M, creating and editing project types can be done in the COC library, which can be accessed in the button on the top left. This button you can access at any point, any page in Stella M. So when we click that button, it will open up the COC library window. And the first thing we do when we get to this window is we select our COC. So I have selected our demo COC, and once you do that, you will see that these two tabs pop up, the COC Library Pathways tab and the COC Library Project Types tab. The pathways will be covered in another video, so we'll just go ahead and go to the Project Types tab. And here we can see a list of the project types that are available for our selected COC. The project types that you see here right now are the default project types in Stella M. Something I do want to mention is that these default project types, they're not meant to limit the design of your model or your ideal system, but they are here more as a convenience to get you started with some commonly used project types. These default project types are the ones that are included in the LSA. These project types cannot be deleted, but parts of it can be edited. So if we click on a pencil of one of them, so let's go to the default emergency shelter one, you can see that you cannot edit the project type, the name, or the abbreviation, but you can edit everything else. So let's click cancel and go back to our COC library project type list. Now we can create a new project type by clicking the plus create project type button on the bottom left. We'll get this create project type window. Now usually when you are creating a new project type, this form will be blank, but for the sake of the video, I have filled in some of the fields. First, you'll notice that there are asterisks on some of the fields. That means that those fields are required. So let's go through the fields one by one. First, we have the HMIS project type. This is the project type in HMIS that best fits the new project type being included in your library and possibly the model that you're creating. So here is the full list of the project types that you can select. You can select emergency shelter, safe haven, transitional housing, rapid, permanent, etc., etc. I even want to point out that at the very bottom of the list, there is a selection for not an HMIS project type if none of the already listed project types fit the project type that you're creating well. And then we have the project type name and the project type abbreviation. These are unique identifiers for the project type that you are creating, so make sure to follow any conventions that your COC has possibly put in place for naming different project types. And for the project type abbreviation, the max number of characters you can see to the right of the field, it says is 8. The number of characters is restricted because it is used throughout Stella M in charts and tables within your model. So just make sure you choose an abbreviation that will make sense to you later on when they're put into visualizations. And the rest of the fields are optional. You have your project type description, which you can use to describe the characteristics of your new project type, such as the purpose of it and its target population. And then you have your household type, where you can choose either all households, adult only, adult and child, or child only. You can also leave the household type blank, maybe because you plan to use this project type in multiple models and will be modeling for different household types in each respective model. And then we have your annual cost per unit for your new project type. For your multi-year models, enter the cost of the project type for the first year. And then to update the cost data for subsequent years, you would actually have to update that within your multi-year model that you're working on, not here in the COC library. Then you have a notes section where you can enter in some notes or rationale for your new project type or anything else helpful to understand your new project type. And once you have completed all the necessary fields, we can select Add to Library. And when we click that button, we will go back to our list of project types, and you'll see that our new project type, Family Homelessness Prevention, is now in the project type list. Thank you for watching this video. Again, this video is part of the Stella Modeling User Guide video series. Other videos in the series will cover different aspects of the site and how to use Stella M. On your screen is the URL for the Stella and System Modeling page on the Hot Exchange. That page will have more information and more resources for you, including the Stella M User Guide, which this series is a companion to. And if you have a question about Stella M, please always feel free to submit an AQ. The URL for that is on your screen as well. Again, thank you for watching.